How much would you pay for a good night's sleep? For yourself or somebody you know? Did you know that Americans spend billions, yes, billions, on over-the-counter and prescription medications each year, all in search of a good night's sleep? A friend recently came to stay with me, and on the way from the airport, we had to stop at a big box store so he could buy a $140 memory foam mattress topper to help him sleep good while he was here visiting for 10 days. Now think about that. He was here for 10 days. That means he was willing to spend $14 a day of his own money so he could sleep better on top of great mattresses we already had. That's how much sleep meant to him. My friend also had over-the-counter and prescription pills to take every night, and he still didn't sleep that well. While he was here, I ended up talking to him about all the different areas of his life it affects not sleeping well. He told me things like he constantly had a foggy mind. He was always tired. He was being extra careful when driving or operating critical machinery. He said he was usually so tired in the morning that he had to drink lots of coffee, which then could end up keeping him up at night as well. He said he never really felt like he was getting the rest to heal his back as well since he had back problems. He said he was constantly wishing for a good night's sleep, remembering what it used to be like to have a good night's sleep. And he would catch himself constantly complaining to different people about how he was tired, explaining himself away. He just wasn't enjoying life fully. Now look, I know what it's like not to have a good night's sleep. It's not fun. But I had no idea until I talked to my friend what it was like to have the effects accumulate night after night after night. He literally woke me up. I did some research and found that over 30 million Americans have constant trouble sleeping. That's huge. And I asked myself, what is the total cost to Americans of not having a good night's sleep? Costs like health costs, psychological well-being. Lack of sleep, I'm sure, causes a lot of accidents, or people falling asleep at the wheel or at machinery. Think about all the days lost in business, all the money that's lost if you have your own business or working for somebody else, if you're tired and you're not accomplishing and doing all the things you set out to do for the day. The list was endless of what not sleeping does to each person who doesn't sleep well. So how can watching this DVD help you sleep better? For years, I've been making self-help DVDs. And I remember doing a trade show in Austin, Texas, and a lady who I didn't know came up to me. She had tears in her eyes, and she took my hand, and she was thanking me for helping her. I didn't remember helping her because I didn't know her. And then she said she had purchased one of my DVDs, and it had helped her and her husband. She was especially grateful that her husband was now sleeping better, even though the DVD had nothing to do with sleeping. I put it in the back of my mind until I heard it again from someone at the same trade show. Another husband who was now sleeping better from watching one of my DVDs. Again, a DVD that had nothing to do with sleep. Over the years, I'd heard this time and time again from people about how it had helped them or someone they knew sleep better. One lady I know said she had convinced her brother-in-law to watch it after much resistance from him. After he watched it, she said he slept well for the first time in years, many years, and he insisted that he take the DVD home with him, so she had to come and get another one from me. So after talking to all these people, and my friend who'd recently visit me, a bell finally went off in my mind. Mark, why don't you just make a DVD for people who have trouble sleeping? So I did a bunch of research on sleep disorders and went back and asked people why they thought they had slept so well from watching the DVDs. Since I'd made the DVDs from beginning to end, I had a pretty good idea of what was going on. I got all that information, I put it all together, and made this DVD on sleep called Subliminal Sleep. While making DVDs, a lot of times what I do is send out bits and portions of it that I have done to people that I know, and sometimes people that I don't know, and I ask them for feedback on it. Well, I did the same thing with this one. And the funny thing was I didn't get an immediate answer from anybody. So I wrote people and asked, why? They all said, without exception, that they had a hard time getting through the DVD to give it a full review. Why? I asked. And they said they couldn't stay awake through the whole thing. Exactly what I wanted to hear for this DVD. Of course, other DVDs, I may not have wanted to hear that, but for this DVD, the answer was perfect. Even my wife said she had a hard time staying awake throughout the whole thing, and that she had slept the whole night without waking for the first time in a long time. She said, this thing really works. The DVD is finally available. Why not go ahead and get this for yourself or someone you love? Do yourself or someone you love a favor. Get them the gift of a good night's sleep. Here's what you will get in the Subliminal Sleep DVD. Video 1 is 20 minutes long. The first 15 minutes of this video has subliminal priming, which sends messages to your unconscious mind to encourage sleep at a deep level. Subliminal priming has been proven to work and recently proven to work on sleeping better. And this all from respected mainstream researchers. The video itself is beautiful. It is of waterfalls, secret waterfalls in the Mount Shasta area, hidden from most people. You have to walk about an hour to get there. That was when it was legal to walk there. Since I filmed it, the railroad has closed off the path to get there. I also added some amazing special effects that makes the waterfalls in the video look like you were in a dream. As you're watching this stunning waterfalls video, I will also walk you through new neuroscience techniques and meditations that will relax you and encourage a deep night's sleep. I also recommend you listen to this video with headphones if you can, as it has special binaural music to put you into a receptive state for sleep and the subliminals to be the most effective as possible. The other 3 videos are really audios with black screens, so if you happen to fall asleep, there won't be distractions from the video to wake you up, so you can continue to sleep. And when you do wake up, just push the enter button or the OK button, and it'll go back to the main menu. The 3 audio-only videos used special closed-eye processes. These processes come from NLP, meditation, neuroscience, and hypnosis to help clear blocks to your sleeping. And at the same time, they use techniques to encourage your mind and body to sleep soundly. There is also some wonderful composed music by Kim Merlino and Andy Harrison that is especially made to enhance sleep in you. I gotta tell you, I've put everything that I know into helping you or your loved one get a great night's sleep. And from early feedback of these DVDs, it's doing its job well. As a special bonus, I've made these available for immediate download. You can either buy the downloads separately or buy the DVD and the downloads. If you buy the DVD, I'll give you the downloads for free, so you or your loved one can begin to sleep soundly now, as soon as possible. This is Mark J. Ryan, and my wish for you or your loved one is for you or your loved one to start experiencing a great, sound sleep as soon as possible. What's your wish? Please click the link below and get started now.